Hello, my name is Chef Eliot. I'm one of the chef de cuisines here at the University of Washington. And today we're going to be making a kale salad with Shishito Pepper Dressing. Most of our ingredients are going to be coming from the UW farm, which we're really excited about, so we're going to jump right in. So first, for our kale salad, we're going to need to cut our kale. So we have our kale right here, really nice curly kale. We're going to strip it just like so. You always want to be sure to wash your produce, whether you get it from the UW farm or any grocery store. You always want to wash it. Get all that excess dirt that happens to come on it. Best thing I like to do for curly kale and kale in general, when cleaning, is kind of pinch the stalk and just kind of work your way up. You might get a little bit big at the end, but that's all right. We're going to cut it here in a second. So we got all of this nice kale right here. Just like so. All right. So, I'm going to put this into two little bunches here, and we're going to cut this into about 1-inch pieces. Put in our little bowl right here. Take the rest of it. Right up into our 1-inch pieces right here. All right. So now our kale is done. I'll wipe my board off here for a second. And then we're going to make our dressing. So, first off, for our dressing, we're going to need 2 Shishito peppers. Really nice color and flavor, also coming from UW Farms. They are very mild as far as heat goes. Think of like a bell pepper that you've kind of kicked up just a little bit. It's got just a little bit of heat to it. So for this, we're just going to slice very thinly both peppers. I like to do the seeds as well, just because since this is such a mild pepper, you really can get all of the heat without really overpowering what you're making. Just like that. Put that right into a bowl right here. All right, so next up, we are going to be taking a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. Put that in, just like that. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. The juice of 1 lemon. We are going to take a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. We're going to be taking a half a cup of olive oil. Right in. And so we're going to whisk this together just to really kind of combine the ingredients here. It might form sort of an emulsion like you would consider a normal dressing, but it doesn't have to be a firm emulsion if you can't get it there, if you don't whisk it long enough. It's just fine. There we go. Nice dressing. So then we're going to take it and we're going to pour it right over our kale that we just chopped. And so for this, I always like to use my hands at home. Just kind of want to, you can even say massage, I guess, the dressing into the kale. You're not trying to really over mix it. Just trying to make sure that all the leaves of the kale get nice and covered with the dressing. so that everything is kind of evenly going to marinate here. All right. And so now one of the most important parts of this salad is about a cup of grated Beecher's Flagship cheddar. I'm going to put that right in there. Then we're going to mix it back up. This is really what you should end up with right at the end. Now, the key with the kale salad, at least this one, is we're going to want to let it sit and kind of marinate. We are going to want to let it cover this and refrigerate it for about 2 hours before you want to use it. That way in that 2 hours, the acid in the dressing can kind of break the kale down a little bit. So it softens the kale up, it takes some of the bitterness out of it, and it also really kind of melds the flavor together with the kale, so it's not just kale you poured some dressing on, it's really kind of a complete salad. So I will not make you guys wait 2 hours for this to marinate, so I have gone ahead and made some ahead of time. So this is what the finished product should look like. It has decreased in size by about, I don't know, a quarter, just because the dressing has started to break down the kale, really, and it started to soften up, so everything's gotten a little bit more compact. So then we are ready to put this together. So we're going to take our plate, just like so. Give this another toss and turn right here. So, depending on your size, that would be kind of a single. But since we made all of it, we might as well use all of it. You could make it for larger dinners, or even for a buffet or something sort of family style dinner if you want to make it for a number of people. There we go. Well, I hope go ahead and garnish this with a little more cheese, because this stuff is so good. Then we're going to hit it just a little bit of lemon juice. And pop a little garnish on, just like that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our kale salad with Shishito Pepper Dressing, brought to you by the UW Farms. Thank you very much.